As we head into the new year, improving your home might be the top of your resolution list, but keeping your home's foundation strong and protected during the winter is so very important, and the experts at AFS Foundation and Waterproofing are here to help. Joining us here with some tips for New Year's home maintenance is certified field inspector Kyle Ballou. Kyle, great to see you. Last time you were here, it was fall, and we were circling the outside of our homes, looking at our driveways and our sidewalks. Now that we're getting into winter, your focus shifts where?
Yeah, so a lot of time in the winter, what we're seeing is groundwater seepage in your basement and the shifting and moving of your basement walls.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, well, because in the winter, your soil gets so saturated for most of the winter season that it's going to cause those issues to be more prevalent than some of the things we looked at in the summer or the fall.
You said you just went out on a recent inspection where you could see some of those basement walls coming in. What are some of those early signs that something is, because we think, oh my gosh, like a movie, you know, our walls are creeping in. What does that look like, and what should we be looking for in our basement?
Yeah, so some of the early signs will be either horizontal or vertical cracks in your walls.
Okay.
When it gets a little bit worse, obviously you could lean on the wall and just look down it and see it having a tilt to it.
Oh, wow.
Or a bow or a belly to it. Water coming in is always an issue, because if water's pushing through the wall, it's also pushing on the wall.
And so that is what is creating the pressure, is the water in that soil, the heaviness of that pushing it in.
Exactly right, yeah.
That's unbelievable. Then what do you have to do in order to resolve that situation?
Well, it's really hard to tell because every home's unique to just tell you here. You know, we would need to get out and do a free inspection to assess the issue, make sure we get the permanent solution and fix it the right way.
We're looking at some pictures of the waterproofing, I believe, that you all do kind of in that crawl space. Is that what that is?
Yeah, the one before, right there.
One?
That would be our, moisture and water management system there in a crawl space.
Is that going to maintain that basement walls from creeping in, or why would you go in and do something like this?
Well, crawl space would be different than a basement, but crawl spaces too, they're going to be more susceptible to the water in the wintertime as well. And it's important to get that treated too, because left unattended, when the humidity returns in the summer, you can start having some really catastrophic effects underneath your home.
Are you able to do all that work in the middle of the winter?
Yeah, we
That's
can.
Typical what you all do.
Everything we do, we can do year round.
Yeah.
So.
And with the white stuff, what is that? Is that like a plastic? Is that like an encapsulated? What does that feel like?
Yeah, so it's a membrane that protects and blocks any type of moisture from.
Almost like a foam that hardens?
No, not a foam.
Okay.
Foam is really kind of bad.
I'm not going to get a job with you guys, right?
Well, hey, we're hiring. So,
they're not going to hire me anytime soon. And like you said, a membrane to kind of keep it all in.
Yeah, it just prevents the moisture from damaging and hurting the home.
What is it like to have just a consultation? Do you all do that where you're like, hey, I just want you to come out and check my home and make sure everything is above board before we head into the winter? Yeah,
so if you're suspicious of any of these issues that you think could be catastrophic to the home, or you think that anything we do could help you protect the home, it's usually better to get ahead of it early than it is late. It's easier to fix, cheaper to fix that way.
Yeah. Our
inspections are free, and we'll do a full inspection. We're usually there for about 90 minutes to 2 hours doing a full diagnostic to give the right fix.
Always good to get ahead of the problem, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great advice. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. If
Thank
I don't
you
see
too.
Before the end of the year. Hey, to learn more and schedule your consultation, just head on over to afsrepair.com. We're coming right back.